So I was wondering why rent and the fees are placed under like the same thing, like how we're not able to pay rent without paying the fees.
Yeah, you can't, because you have to pay what you owe, the rent, and that's part of the rent, and you have to pay. For them, first to accept partial rent, that would be partial rent, and that means it would be paid, because we accept partial. And that was in the law, we have to take the whole thing, we're not allowed to accept partial.
But why are those fees not on the 2114 account?
Because once you transfer, everything that you owe on the old apartment goes to the new. It's automatically transferred, because they know that the person that moved from that one transferred to the new.
Okay. And then I was wondering, do you guys have the report from the carpet cleaners, like the company, or do you have your own report that you filed?
You talking about the new carpet?
For the old carpet, before you replaced it?
No, we don't need it. It was terrible. We had.
So you have no
we
proof?
don't need it. Of course we have proof. We have the maintenance supervisor who walked it. And I have the bill that we did the new carpet.
So it's just based off the maintenance supervisor walking through?
You would not want to live in that apartment, to move into that apartment under the condition of that carpet.
But do you have any
condition?
pictures or proof?
No, what
of
was the
original
condition though?
parking?
Like
It was urine.
urine? From
Animal.
animal urine? So cats?
Cats, dogs, whatever.
It says cats in the report.
I got
It's
a.
cats, dogs.
I have documentation of my allergies. I'm pretty much
doesn't matter.
very allergic to cats.
Did you
and-
live on that apartment?
Yes.
You did.
I wouldn't have been able to breathe if there were cats.
Yes, he said the same thing,
Yeah.
but
That's
it
my
was a
documentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it does say in the fine it's for cat, not pets.
Well, it's cat. It's a pet. It was a pet. It doesn't matter.
We didn't
It
have
was a
any cats,
cat,
though.
but they're allergic to cats, so there's no possible way there could be a
But
cat
we've
in
been
the
through
apartment.
this before, and it was a cat.
So is it a cat or is it a
It
pet?
doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It does not matter.
It does matter.
It matters that it was urine.
What you're charging with
Urine.
us for
Urine. No,
does
it
matter.
doesn't. I'm not going to argue here. I'm not going to argue.
Where would you like
I've
to
seen
argue?
this.
So, did the carpet company attempt to clean
Your
the carpet?
arrogancy needs to stop.
Oh no, I'm not being arrogant at all.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, is your move to be taking us to court? Is that what you guys are going
That's
to be
going to
doing?
be next.
Okay. So that is what you're choosing to do?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Good.
I was wondering, did the carpet company attempt to clean the carpet before it was replaced?
No.
They didn't attempt to. They didn't
No,
attempt
why
at all to
would
clean it.
you can't take urine smell out of
Legally, they have to attempt to clean
it. No,
Yeah.
we don't have to because it's
No,
urine
they
smell.
do.
No one is. Listen,
It was the smell.
the smell, urine smell.
We cleaned the entire apartment with carpet
It doesn't
cleaner,
matter how much you
vacuum.
clean it.
was
It
no
was
smell.
urine smell. But we're not going to go over this.
Well,
back
then
and forth.
maybe your.
If you want to come and talk and learn about something, we can do something. If you want to do a payment plan, we'll do something.
Then can you
But
show us
as
proof
as
of the old carpet so
How-
we
the new carpet? Yes. I
the
can
proof
show
of
you.
the old carpet?
How old was the carpet before it was replaced when we lived there?
I can tell you that it's on your record.
You can't show us the file of the old carpet or any pictures taken of the
What
old
is it
carpet.
that you want the old carpet? What
We
file
want
do
to
you
see
want?
pictures or any documentation
Like a
stating that
test
the
done.
carpet needed to be
It doesn't
replaced.
matter. If your carpet
It
is
does
okay,
matter.
Listen, kids.
I want
Listen,
proper
kids.
evidence
We're not
if
children.
we're going to be
Yeah,
charged.
well, you're acting like children and me. I
No,
want to
we're
be
acting
treated
like
We're
like
acting
kids.
like responsible adults.
Listen, did you live there? No.
Yeah, but I was in.
You
I
did
was
not
a
live
witness.
there, so
I was
you
a witness.
are
I was
totally-
over there multiple
Okay,
times a
listen,
week.
you can please leave.
maintenance guy didn't
because
live
I'm
there
not
either.
talking to anyone that was not there living.
I'm currently an occupant of the
maintenance
new
guy-
You're on
apartment
the
being
new lease.
charged with this money.
Listen. Or either we're gonna stop this, I'm gonna get up and go, or we're gonna talk like civil people.
Stop. So what are you saying?
It doesn't matter if it was pat, no pat, but it's damaged. We have to replace it. No, it's unrentable for the new person that comes in. And you're responsible for the carpet. So pat is totally irrelevant. If the carpet is damaged, you need to pay for it.
So how old was the carpet though? Would you be able to look that up?
It was, how old?
Yeah.
I think it's on your statement.
Okay. depreciation value based off the age of the carpet. If it was 7 years old, they have to replace it legally, so it's not us. That's awesome. I'm asking to the 30 sign setbacks. This is bullshit. This is you can't believe you just did this with your mom. Your mom must have screamed.
What?
Your mom must have screamed at her when she was here. I can't imagine your mom sitting through this.
When?
Yeah, just, I know your mom's been. She's saying it doesn't matter.
Not since the carpet.
No, but,
Doesn't matter if it's a pet,
but
so
she's
she
saying
can
it doesn't matter to anybody. No one's opinion matters except for the people who live there, which is us. So why does the maintenance guys?
Maintenance guy didn't live there. She didn't live there.
No one lived there, so
And I did live.
I can't say that. We were there all the time. We have, if they want witnesses, we have 20 witnesses. My dad, his friend, Taryn, Jania, all those other guys that came over there to me. It's just ridiculous. I just want to know how old it was, because if she says something, it had to be
Yeah.
Wait, what?
After 7 years, the apartment complex legally has to replace the carpet. And we don't have to pay full price for the carpet. It's 10% depreciation.
After 7?
After 7.
Wouldn't it be depreciation after each year?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying after 7 they have to replace it. I can't track this. I'd say that a couple is at least 3 or 4 years old. I'm asking for the bill that's actually paid for the carpet. Because if it's full price, there you go. Her name's
Here's the bill for the new apartment that we had to put the carpet in. We're not crooked people. We do what's the right thing.
This is for the actual.
You would charge for 2 years and 5 months.
What do you mean?
2 years old and 5 months. A carpet life is 5 years. So your carpet was 2.5 years old, and you were charged 2.5
2.5.
months. No, 2 years and 5 months.
We were charged for 2 years and 5 months.
Yeah, because that's what was left over the life of the carpet. We don't charge you for the whole thing. If we had charged you for the whole thing, that's what we would pay.
So was there any like actual centralized, like when you guys went in and looked at it, did they actually identify any stain areas, or was it just?
I cannot tell you that because I would be lying to you. I never walked your apartment. Who walked the apartment was a neighbor.
Then do you have documentation of that?
So I can have Marie.
It's not very mature to just completely ignore me, man.
Huh?
It's not very mature to just completely
No,
ignore
no,
me.
I'm looking. I'm looking to see what he put down so I can answer your question. I don't know by heart because I never walked your apartment. Actually, it's not your apartment. It's their apartment.
I wish you had.
It says replace carpet, urine, all over it.
All over it?
All over it. That's his words.
What date was that?
The day that you turned in the keys of your old apartment, we went there and you walked it. You walked it. It's after you turned in the keys of the old apartment.
So there was urine everywhere.
That's right.
Is it possible that they left the door open or something and the cats got in? Because there's cats everywhere around here.
No,
No, it's not even possible.
no, because did you leave it open?
No.
Neither did we. Neither did we.
But I wonder how the magic urine got there.
What, I don't know either, because I didn't see it.
My
You want a copy of the new thing, or you know?
my question on his
You do?
behalf
Okay.
is, do you have any photo documentation of the carpet?
No, I don't,
So basically, the whole thing is him just writing the word Darren.
because it was. If there's any damage to
And-
the carpet,
You can say it was, but if there's no proof, then how do we know?
so why would we put a new carpet just to make more
Just to
money?
make us pay for
No,
it.
how you going?
Yeah.
You're not paying for that. Wait, listen, that cost. Do you see the price? And
Yeah.
you see the price you were charged. That's a huge difference. That means it's coming out of our pocket. The rest. Why would we want to do
$80.
80?
We shouldn't even be charged for this in the first place, so why should we have to pay either of the fines?
Listen, you better keep quiet because you didn't live there. The next time you talk, I'm
he's
throwing you
being
out of the
charged
office.
for it.
I'm
No,
being charged
we're
for
charging
it.
for the people that live there. Once you take over an
Well, you're putting it on
apartment
the same
with
account.
somebody, listen.
He's under the same account you're charging.
Listen,
Not to
but he
mention,
lived
I'm
with
a
the old
current-
person, but that's the
current
responsibility that he takes by going into an apartment
You're
with
not
other
being
people.
very mature, ma'am. You're not being very mature.
Is $80 difference.
So we're
How is
paying
that not us paying for the
807
whole
16.
thing?
The fine we're assessed is
Okay.
807 16.
I charge you $482.
No,
Yes,
not
it is.
online. No.
Listen, come over here and see.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's already
Breakdown.
I don't like
Yep, so 482.
482. That's carpet. It's the
Oh,
pet
we
feed.
were talking total. There we go.
Right.
That's the
Okay.
difference right there. Gotcha.
I don't mind educating people. I don't mind at all.
Neither do I.
Okay. And we all learn it. We all learn it. No, that's what it is. That's why I'm saying, when you said $80, I'm saying, what are you talking about?
So,
I charge you half because it was only 2.5 years old,
But
so I charge you half.
couldn't that
and
also be
the
because
rest
the
comes out of our pocket.
$440.51 we were charged the second time for the transfer fee? Maybe that's why they just took that price off.
It's the cats.
Yeah, it's an extra $300 fee, which bumps up to 800.
Yes, that's what it is. And that's what I wanted to make clear, because sometimes that's hard to read. If you don't work with it, it's very confusing. I get confused looking at
We pay
it.
half of that one and then the other fee on top of that.
Right, right. Now, you have curtains on your patio that must come down today. You're not allowed to have those curtains on your patio. So please take them down. Somebody has put a note on your door to take them down. So they're
Then
not
how do
allowed.
those other people have those sliders?
They have like the shades, the sun shades, you're allowed to have them.
How are those any different?
They're not curtains. They're like sheets, you have like
They're
sheets.
just both used to cover the patio.
Yeah, you don't use that, you're not allowed. It's
What's
on
the
your knees.
difference?
One's is shades and the other one is sheets.
So they just have to be different.
If you wanna go to Home Depot and purchase them or Lowe's and have the ones that match the property, that's fine, that's fine. But the sheets has to come down.
Okay.
And that's on your lease. Now, if you guys want to do a payment plan or something like that,
No.
that is fine. Okay, no, that's okay, but I want to offer. I
Yeah.
don't think you were interested in it, but I want to give you the opportunity to offer you.
Can I explain this to you how I see it from my perspective?
Mm-hmm.
So this whole carpet thing is basically, to me, it's like if I went over to your car and said I saw dry rot, so I replaced your tire, and then I billed you for $500.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, and we don't do that.
Because you could be like, there was no dry rot, and I could be like, I said dry rot, I wrote it down on this date, and documented it. No pictures.
I didn't,
proof?
I did not.
So you don't have the old carpet, nor do you have any
No, I
pictures
don't have the
of
old- who the
proof
hell
of
would
the
want
old
to see the
carpet
old carpet?
for evidence
It's
that
proof.
you so claim to have.
No, we don't
So
keep the
far,
old
so
carpets.
far the only documentation you have of that is one paper, and
Listen,
that comes
we're
with
gonna
no
go to
pictures.
court and you're gonna lose.
No.
No,
You're going to lose.
no.
You damaged carpet, because it really doesn't matter if it's a cat, a
We have
dog,
like
a cat, or
6, 7
whatever.
witnesses
You damage. It
that
doesn't
have
matter.
done
Your witness is totally irrelevant.
Why?
May
Why?
I
Because it
Yours.
is.
Then why is your witness relevant?
Because they saw the carpet. We went and we
So did
replaced
our-
it.
so
We
did our witnesses.
replaced it. Okay.
So,
All right.
excuse
So
me,
there's no
ma'am.
need
May I
to
say
go any
one
further.
thing? May I say one thing? Okay. So, You said that the carpet was 2 years and 5 months old. Is that correct? They were in the apartment for 6 months. That leaves 1 year and 11 months.
Right.
Who in the
That's not
in
how
the,
it goes.
that leaves 1 year
That
and
doesn't-
11
that's
months for
why.
people who previously lived there. How could it could possibly
Listen,
be their fault? How
if
do
he
you know?
was that,